Hey, how you doing? Did you guys miss me? Well, I can tell you I surely did miss all of you. I just got back from New York last night, and I had a great time with my friend Greg. I was gone for a total of 5 days, and although I had a great time, I was happy to come home and sleep in my own bed. I did not get a lot of footage from this past week because I was just trying to get away from the camera a little bit. I was just really tired, and I just needed a break from filming. I did get a little bit of stuff, though. I wanted to get out to that auction today. I was hoping they had some kind of yard sale, but I called Tom and I didn't hear anything back from him, and I did not see any kind of posts on Facebook, so I just decided not to go. There's no way I want to drive all the way to Brattleboro and there's nothing going on. I ended up just going to the Salvation Army today. Then I saw some garage sale signs, so I decided to go check them out. Unfortunately, I spent all my money in New York. I literally spent every last dollar I had in my wallet. That's the thing about New York, guys. If you guys go to New York on vacation or something, bring lots and lots of money because it's expensive. I ended up paying for all of my garage sale finds with this bucket full of change. I got to the Salvation Army today when they opened at 10 a.m. I kind of wanted to be the first guy in. I was hoping I could get a look at some of the things that might have got missed this past week. The first thing I saw when I got in there today was this Canon word processor. I paid $8.50 for it. Looks like in good working condition they can sell for $189 all the way up to $250. Looks like even if they don't work, you can still sell them for parts. Looks like somebody took a best offer from $120, so I should do okay with this. I saw this beauty on the bottom shelf. There's one thing you guys know about me. I love my Omega juicers. I got this guy for $12.75, and if you've seen my previous videos, I think I picked one of these up at the More Than a Thrift back in November, and the parts on these sell for ridiculous money. I'll probably end up making about $150 on this guy once it's sold. I picked up this little solar-powered Casio calculator up at a garage sale. I know they don't sell for very much, but I asked her how much she wanted for it, and she said 25 cents. So I gave her a quarter, and I'd probably get about $8 for it. Not very much. I picked up those two Tupperware containers, the one that's yellow and the one that has a pink lid, at one garage sale. I asked the lady how much she wanted for them, and she said $1 for the two. So I went back to my van and got the $1. And at another garage sale, the lady sold me all of that Rubbermaid right there. There's 3 right there, and there's 1 over there. She sold me all of those for $2. I found this Argan One and Only. It's made by Babyliss. I picked it up for $6 at the More Than a Thrift Store. And these sell probably about 40 to 50 in new condition, so I might be able to get about $30 shipped. Not really sure, but we shall see. I saw that Super Shooter over at the Salvation Army on the second trip today. It had a $2 price tag on it. I opened it up, and I think the tube right there, the clear tube, is broken because it's got all these pieces of tape on it. If it was in really good condition, they sell for about $40. But all these parts you see right here will probably get me to $40. In fact, that stem right there that goes in that tube, you guys can see there's that white spiral stem, and then that part right there, that sells for about $20 shipped. So I figured for $2, you know, no problem. I actually counted out $1 and change. It was only $2, and they don't like to take credit cards for anything under $5. So I had my little change container with me, and I, you know, kind of counted out $1. And I was like, oh, and then I was like counting out the rest, and it was like 80 cents. I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, I gotta go back to the van. She's like, oh, no, just keep that change. I'll just give me this $1, it'll be fine. She's such a sweet lady. That's just the type of people they are out there. I love all of them. So I ended up getting it for like $1. The first garage sale I went to this morning was right on the main road next to the Salvation Army. And they had this big bag of knives and cutlery and whatnot for $5. Now in there were these 2 spatulas. They're nothing crazy, but they do sell for about $15 a piece. Nice looking spatulas. They look almost commercial. The real reason I wanted this bag though was because I saw this guy right there. And you guys know I love my Cutco. This is a 1723 from 1987. This is a really nice knife. If I had to guess, this is probably a $50 knife. But that's not all. There was also this Cutco fork. This is a 1726, and it's in beautiful condition. The last one of these I sold for $30. and it wasn't in as nice condition as this is. And I found this cool guy right here. These come from my great-grandfather. I'm not sure what you would do with these, but I know what I do with these. I usually, if I'm boiling eggs, and I put the eggs in the water, if I'm making like hard-boiled eggs, I scoop these things out. But I'm sure you can do anything with it. But this will probably be getting donated to the thrift store. There's this little stopper in the bag for your sink. That'll probably get donated to the thrift shop. And then there was some steak knives in there. They weren't anything crazy. They weren't Cutco or anything. They're made by 6 Star, and they actually look like they're decent knives. There's also some larger bread knives and whatnot in there. I'm not sure how much that stuff goes for, but I wouldn't be surprised if I can get 25 plus shipping for all of that. These are, I'm not sure exactly what you call them, anime books. I paid the lady $2 for these. One of the books was a hack book, like the PS2 hack series, and I'm pretty sure I can get at least 50 bucks for all these. I looked up a few of them. I didn't look them all up, so I'm not 100% sure, but manga usually does pretty well, so I'm hoping I can make something. You probably would have thought I might have got these at the same garage sale, but I did not. I actually got these at the garage sale where I got those Cutco knives. And I looked some of these up, and they were selling in lots. One lot had sold for $80, and there's a couple of these titles in there. So I'm not sure how much they sell for, but they were $1 a piece, and they're Yu-Gi-Oh CDs. I got a few of these refrigerator magnets. I'm just going to lot these in with some other magnets that I got and sell them as a set. I went to one of the garage sales near Keene College, and it was one of those garage sales where they had like items with the printout, the eBay sheet. Like one item they had, there was like an $11.99 auction that didn't sell with no bids. So they put like $10 on it and circled the auction price with no bids. So I was like, oh, there's not going to be anything here. But I saw this Beauty Rest sleep tracker. I found this one time at the Savers in Portsmouth for like $5.99, and I ended up selling it at the time for like almost 100 bucks. Unfortunately, they don't sell for quite that much anymore. But it looks like on a good day, you might still be able to get $59.95 for it. So it wasn't a terrible day thrifting today. We found a few things. Nothing super crazy, but we should be able to make a few bucks. I even got this guy right here. It's a Panasonic DVD player, and it was free at a garage sale. It was in the free pile. I looked them up, and it looks like they're selling for about 30 to 40 plus shipping, so I figured I'd just go ahead and take it. It needs a power cable, though, but it uses the same power cable as a PS2. But I did have a fun time going out today, and I had a great time this week. I probably won't make a whole lot of videos this week. I'm trying to get caught up. One thing that I forgot to mention was one of the reasons I went down there was because I'm liquidating some items for a friend. And a lot of it's high-end merchandise. I didn't do any filming with that because it was just too much, and there was just a lot of stuff going on. But I filled up the entire van, and there was hardly any room left. I'm going to probably start working on that stuff this week. There's a lot of stuff to do, so I'm just not going to have time for a whole lot of extra stuff. But I will be bringing you guys along when I can. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. All right, so we got a little bit going on here. We got Greg ordered us some New York pizza. What do you think of the pizza so far? Pretty good?
No, you know it's good.
It's good. You know it's good. Sausage and pepper, half cheese. And then we got a little something for me. That's chicken parm sandwich.
Sandwich. I like you eating that.
That's it, boy. And we got a fan over here, a spectator. How would you start out if you were trying to get a hold of somebody? Like you were trying to get a hold of somebody. Hey, this is K94. How would that go? Like if you were like do something. Like how would you do it?
Put that away.
Come on. All right, we'll do it out.